Every person who I dated in the past was literally a reflection of how I felt about myself. LaLaMilan, and I'm back with a whole nother video. Today's about to be super cute, fun, and real. Why? Because basically I just did a conversation while I was talking to my Snapchat people. See, honey, I'm not an insecure person, never have been, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you dealing with a man or a person, because it could be a man or a woman, who they got issues themselves, they can tend to instill issues in you, whether intentional or not. Hey, Snapchat squad. And it got real over there, okay? So last time y'all seen me talk about my dating life on here, I was talking about how basically it's rough out here in these streets, right? But I've also noticed that when you get back into actually dating and dating with intention and stuff like that, it's rough there too, especially if your previous situation didn't make it any easier, right? So anyways, today I'm about to talk about how the right person coming along is basically going to bring out insecurities in you. So it's going to get real, okay? And y'all, forgive me if it look like I be breathing crazy or something like that. Long story short, I'm on my cycle and it got your girl feeling lethargic. Y'all know how I be. But let's start. So first, obviously, if you follow me on Snapchat, you are aware of the fact that I've been happily dating, you know, my person, which I call Lil Baby, and he is absolutely amazing, you know. But because of previous situations that I've experienced while dating before, you know, I realized that it was a little bit difficult for me to accept certain things from him because I wasn't fully healed and I didn't even know it, right? So, one, I want to say we'll never know whether or not we're good until we're actually in another situation to find out whether or not we are, okay? So, what I had told Snapchat was that I absolutely love Lil Baby because he is fixing insecurities in me that I didn't know that I had without him even being aware that they existed. I hope that makes sense. Let me say it again. The right person is going to help you fix insecurities in you that you didn't even realize that you had. Okay? So I was dating, and mind you, they're all past situations, okay? I gotta scratch my head because I don't ever want to speak negatively on nobody or anything like that, but I can speak on the experience that somebody gave me. And something that I've experienced before was whenever I was in a different relationship, the person thought that they were loving me properly by basically downing me, but then trying to lift me up. I'll give you an example. He would tell me stuff like, you know, you may not be the prettiest, you may not have the best body, you may not be the biggest celebrity, but I still love you. Okay? I want to let y'all know that if there's ever anybody who feels the need to belittle you and then turn around and tell you, but that is a huge red flag, okay? And that's also a form of manipulation. Like, I'm almost getting emotional because I literally dated a person who did that to me for a long time, and I felt that because in their eyes, or even in my own eyes, because I wasn't all of those things and he still dated me, that he loved me. That is not proper love, right? Proper love is somebody not feeling a need to tell you that you're what you aren't, in order to tell you, but they look past all of that. That's insane. That's insane. But today I'm getting loved on properly to the point where I'm wondering, well, not I'm wondering, but to the point where I wondered, why me? Like, why are you treating me so good? Why are you so interested in me? There's so many other women who would like to be with you, and why are you choosing me? And I didn't even realize that I had those small insecurities in me until somebody came along and loved me properly, and then it exposed those things. So here's a couple things that I would do differently if I could, okay? And mind you, I know this video is probably all over the place, but follow me because I'm going to bring it back to the original point, which is when somebody loves you properly, it may bring out insecurities in you, but that's okay. One, if somebody shows you that, or they tell you things about yourself that you aren't, but how they look past those because they love you, that's dead. That is quite that. Not on my watch. That's done. Okay? That's not it. Two, if somebody even sees flaws in you, aside from things that matter, honey, your physical, let's be clear, beauty is, they say it's in the eye of the beholder, okay? Beauty is an opinion, okay? How, I'm ready to cuss, but YouTube be flagging. How you supposed to be somebody that loves me, but you tell me I'm not the prettiest? I'm supposed to be the prettiest thing you've ever seen. I'm supposed to be beautiful to you. I'm supposed to be flawless. Your person is supposed to find you amazingly beautiful, attractive, all those things. Okay? Your person is supposed to, they might see, quote unquote, a flaw, but they're not going to tell that to you. And also they might, let's be clear, they might find your, they're supposed to find your flaws to be beautiful. That's what makes us who we are. Okay? I definitely haven't ever been loved properly in all of my years of being in relationships. And it took an actual healthy one for me to realize that, dang, I was doing it wrong the whole time. And y'all, here's the crazy part. You may be the most confident person when you are alone and you're single. Okay? Alone, not lonely, but when you're by yourself and you're not in a relationship. Why? Because you don't have any other forces testing that confidence. But my God, when you get into a relationship, honey, if there's people coming at your person saying they fine, you might be like, hold on. You know, if your person is telling you, you know, certain things, you're beautiful and all that stuff, and you asking why, these are ways that you find out, like, dang, hold on, I need to make some adjustments. That was interesting to me because, y'all, let's be clear. I am a very confident person. I do think I'm beautiful. I think I'm amazing. There's so many characteristics about myself that I absolutely love. You know, of course, there's some about myself I'll be like, whoo, child. I wish I could get rid of them pimples coming out of nowhere, you know, but that doesn't define me. That don't make me feel no less about myself or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But dating the right person will sometimes have you being like, hold on. So how do you adjust those things? How do you fix them? You know, I realized that every person who I dated in the past was literally a reflection of how I felt about myself. Okay? The people who we date and what we allow from them is a true reflection of how we feel about ourselves. Now, I know you probably thinking, no, I wouldn't, you know, I'm a confident person. I wouldn't put up with that, blah, blah, blah. you never know until you're actually in it. And to the people who've experienced it, tell me whether or not you think I'm tripping. Because I've never had a love like this one, ever. But I've also never been in this mental space before to where I refused to put up with anything less than it. How did I get to this space? I had to start evaluating who I am as a woman, as an individual. What makes me amazing? What defines me as a person? And what I deserve. I treat myself at a very, very high standard. Okay? I look at myself to be the standard. And if a man doesn't treat me equal or greater than how I treat myself today, he is not the one. He's not the one. And I'm not going to put up with it. And I'll tell y'all a way that I knew I was good, right? In between, you know, being newly single and dating, I dated people. Y'all saw the video where I went on, I didn't even go on a date. I just had a random freaking situation occur with some pizza, and he had me pay for the pizza. He ain't hear from me again. But another thing that had happened, I was dealing with this dude. I was like, okay, he's cool and stuff. Child, he flat out told me he just wanted to get it popping, and that was it. And mind you, if I was in a space to just get it popping and keep it pushing, I would have did just that. But see, I wasn't. So I said, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing that either. Because let's be clear. Child, came out with going out to eat. It came out with going on movies. It came with being affectionate, all that stuff. But he told me what he wanted, and it wasn't what I wanted. So I did it ASAP. Okay? Laid it to bed. It's done. I knew over time that my mindset had evolved, and how I respect myself is different. And I literally started cutting things off before it could even grow into stuff. Let's be very clear too. We always be wondering, how did I get into this situation and how did it last so long? I'm going to tell you exactly how. Because you ignored the flags from the beginning. You saw the flags and you said, ooh, Universal Studios. Child, if you don't come up off of that freaking ride, this ain't no amusement park. This is your life. And this nigga, this man, this boy is about to take you down to the pits of HELL. Hockey sticks. I started dating at the level of how I see myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I knew that's what I wanted. But when I actually got it, I didn't even realize I wasn't ready for it initially. Because let me tell you something, honey. I adjusted real quick. I needs that. I wants that. I need it in my life. And I got it. And I'm not expecting or accepting anything less than that. And you shouldn't either. If you know you want more from a man, stop letting him show you what it is in the beginning and hoping that it'll be different. Stop accepting the red flags because other things outweigh that. Because over time, it's simply going to amplify. Okay? So, back to the very beginning of all of this. When you're loved properly and somebody pours into you, despite everything that you had been through with the previous people, it's okay for it to bring out the insecurities in you. Don't let those insecurities take over everything. You tell them insecurities to shut the hell up and move out the way. Okay? And you flourish and you wallow and you live in that space of what you deserve and take it all in and enjoy it. You know why? because you deserve it. Whew. I'm so passionate about people getting loved on properly. And just so you know too, whoever messed you up or whoever gave you experience or planted those insecurities in you, you can't even be mad at them, because quite frankly, they possibly never got the love that they properly deserved as a child. And it's simply festering into their adulthood, and they're just giving you what they got. Whew. Well, let's talk about it. Honey, put y'all stuff down below. It's getting real up in here. Honey, this is why I didn't go in depth on Snapchat, because I already know how serious I take this and how much proper love and mental health and all of those things mean to me, especially in relationships. Okay? All right. I hope that y'all enjoyed today's, conversation. Anyways, we're going to have more. This is, honey, this is one piece about me that I don't show often, but I'm a real person, okay? Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because we're going to have so many more conversations. Honey, I vlog, I talk, I act, I run businesses, I do courses, child. I live life, and I'm an amazing woman. You're an amazing person, and that's why you deserve to be loved properly, okay? It's your girl, LaLaMilan, and I love y'all for real. And until next time, bye!